Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Adorned by Cherice, and today we're working with artist resin, and we're going to encase these real candy conversation hearts inside the resin. If you never worked with resin before, or if you want to try it, this is a good fun project for you because it's simple, it's easy, it's straightforward, and yeah, so stay tuned. And also please make sure you subscribe to my channel because I am on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited because I'm almost at 500, and I just feel so happy that I don't know, I just feel good about that. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will list all of the items that I use in this tutorial down below. And what else? That's it, really. Oh, if you would like to purchase these coasters, you can purchase them on my website at Adorned by Cherice. If you do not feel like working with resin, or you just like the coasters, you can purchase them from me at adornedbycherice.com. And yeah, that's it. Let's get straight to this tutorial. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, thank you for visiting my channel today. Today we're working with real candy conversation hearts. These are so cute, and I bought these last year and I never used them, so I wanted to go ahead and not let them go to waste. They haven't expired yet. Can you believe that? They don't expire until, I think it says March. I can't believe it, but yeah. I got these from, I think, CVS. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the ones that look the best and take out the ones that are broken into pieces, or the writing is crooked, or yeah, I'm just trying to pick out the best of this package for my coasters. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. The reason I felt comfortable using these real candies is because they're pretty dry. They're almost chalk-like, and they have no moisture, so they shouldn't interact with the resin. I would not use any chocolate or anything like that because it could melt, and chocolate has moisture, and moisture and resin do not mix. So I felt comfortable using these conversation hearts, and I've seen this before. I watched a couple tutorials, and I thought that it would be a fun project. Okay, so today we need to use our heat gun to pop any bubbles that may form in the resin. And I have my artist resin from Counterculture DIY, the part A, and the part B, the hardener. They come together. And I'm going to also be using medicine cups to measure the amount of resin because I'm going to be pouring in thin layers today. I'm going to pour one layer of clear resin, let that dry, and then put the candies on top, and then pour another layer of resin. Alright, so as always, when you're working with chemicals such as resin, please be sure to wear protective gloves. And also work in a well-ventilated area. I'm working next to a window, and I also wear a mask. And these gloves help me when I'm pouring, and then I put on some, I think it's nitrile gloves, and they also help protect your skin. They are the preferred type of gloves to wear when you're working with resin. And also, when you're working with resin, be sure to follow your particular brand's instructions because each resin is different. Mine's is a 1 part to 1 part, so equal parts, and then you stir it and you scrape your cup really well to get it really mixed in. And I stir for about 4 minutes. And then I let my resin sit for maybe 30 seconds, and then I pop any bubbles that rose to the top. And this is medium viscosity artist resin, so it's kind of thick, which causes bubbles, but I like working with it. It has a 45-minute working time, and it just works well with what I make. So now we're going to get started and pour our first layer of resin. And I'm also going to be putting a tiny bit of glitter because I love glitter, but only a little tiny bit. You'll see here in a second. Okay, so I have my first layer of resin poured and I popped the bubbles, and I'm going to add this shaved ice. It's like a chunky opal glitter and I really like it. So I'm going to add a little bit to my coasters. And the way these coasters are designed is that the top of the coaster is at the bottom of the mold, if that makes sense. So I'm going to add a little bit so that you can see a little bit of this through the coaster, and then the candy will be behind this. You'll see in a second. When you're working with resin, you will notice that bubbles will rise to the top as you're working. So just come back to your project and blast it with the heat gun and let it sit, and then blast it and let it sit. Don't let it get too hot though. Sometimes I do go overboard with my heat gun, but I haven't had any issues yet. But yeah, so that's what I do when I see any bubbles rise to the top. Then you're going to cover it and let it harden for, I would say, about 4 hours, and then we'll come back. That was quick. So it's been 4 hours, and now we're going to go ahead and add our layer of candy. Oh my goodness, when I started layering these, I started becoming so fussy over them and trying to make sure that the colors weren't too close together, that matched, and you don't even want to know. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up so you won't be tortured by me going crazy with the way these are laid out. Okay, so I have my candies laid out in the way that I like. You could do this any way you want. You do not have to be fussy. I don't know why I was doing that, but anyway, so I mixed some resin, some clear resin, and now we're just going to pour the final layer, which is on top of the candy. And if you can tell, this is actually the bottom of the candy because the tops with the writing is facing the bottom of the mold, because when you pop it out, that will be the top, and then you can see the candy. But like I said, you will see in the final shot how they come out, so it will make more sense. And now I popped all the bubbles in my bottom layer, and so now we're going to let this cure for 24 hours and come back to the final result. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and uncover our resin. You always want to make sure that when you're curing resin that you cover it, because dust can fly into your resin while it's hardening, and that is the last thing you want to come back to, is something that's in your resin. So make sure you cover it up. Now we're going to go ahead and demold these. I had to take a look. But see, this is how they came out, and now you can tell that the bottom of the mold was the top of the coaster. I don't know why I had such a hard time with that. I don't know, but I really enjoyed this project. I love the way they came out. You can see the little glitter in there, the holographic effect, and I like the way I placed them, even though I took 100 hours doing that. But I'm very satisfied with the way they came out. I'm also very surprised that the writing on these didn't dissolve. I don't understand why or how that didn't happen. I am not complaining. I am very happy about that. I just don't understand, because if you run them underwater, those letters come right off, because I tested it, but I just figured, okay, it's resin, maybe it's thicker, maybe that's why, I don't know. Science, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and maybe you should try this. I think you should. Let me know if you do in the comments, and let me know if you enjoyed it as well. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can make more projects and do more crafts together. I think that would be so fun. So yeah, go ahead and comment, like the video, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. See you next time. Bye.